Radio Brothers.
It's time for the Super Radio Brothers. I think the one just had an accident.
Yes, we are back. As if there was any doubt, broadcasting from strategic locations all across the empire, it is the Super Radio Brothers, Super Radio Father, Super Radio Trent. What is up?
What's happening? Another great Wednesday. We're recording this on a Wednesday night. The Rays are 25 games over 500. Everything is hunky-dory in Tampa Bay.
Wow. So that's the first
I just got here from a monsoon. You're talking about the Rays. Come on. Jeez.
You're supposed to say like you said last time, I don't care.
By the way, I don't care.
Oh, he doesn't care,
I know.
Trent. Trent doesn't care that you don't care, that he doesn't care that you don't care. So
Well, that's like the
Well,
party.
the thing is, RC2, you're what they call a party pooper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or maybe just a pooper.
Yeah, maybe a pooper.
Oh, could be.
Because I like to party.
Hey, that's
I like to
poignant
party.
for this kind of
I
show.
like to party after I poop. See?
I'm sure you do.
You do? Everybody likes to. My dogs like to party after they poop. They get so happy they chase each other. They start playing. It's a different attitude after they poop.
I
So,
always say,
Do
happy
you
birthday.
do you give your
What?
dog treats after they go to the bathroom?
sometimes
Are you nuts? Then
Yeah,
the dog's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
poop more.
you gotta restock.
Get out of here.
You gotta restock, man.
Yeah,
you gotta get
restock.
more poop in
Yeah,
there.
that dog says, I need some
Yeah.
more poop in here.
That I need that kid from last week that cleans the poop in the in
That's
the
right.
back. I need him to come to my
I need
house.
a human to walk me and pick up my shit. And
You
put
need
it
a
back.
human to walk you.
That's my dog talking like that.
That's your dog talking like that. How does Lakota sound?
I don't know. She goes, oh, he's going to pick up my poop now. And then she walks away and she turns her head like,
Wow.
I go, whoa. I
Your
didn't know
dog
you
has-
could
That's
do
an evil laugh.
So I tell her, I didn't know you could do that. So she says, there's a lot of things you don't know.
That's what she says.
No, so I ran to the house and I left her in the street. I don't care. No, I didn't.
You left her in the street?
Yeah.
You're not a very good dog daddy.
She was running after me.
She was?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she grabbed my slipper.
If I were her, I'd be running.
This
away
is a
from you
tiny
rather than
dog,
after
Trent.
you.
A
Is it
tiny
no,
dog.
tiny dog. Are you kidding? She went for a checkup, got her shots yesterday, the day before. They say, Rich. I go, yeah. Your dog's overweight again. I say, 11 and a half pounds.
Your dog's 11 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
She's a little fatty.
Little fatty?
Yeah. She's supposed to be a 7-pound dog.
Wow.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
Yeah. What
Yeah.
you call me, man?
Don't you? How dare you call my dad a
Oh,
moron?
my God. My brain already hurts, man.
I'll defend your honor. Oxy is okay, but a moron? How dare you, Trent?
Oh.
Hey, isn't that an oxy? But you think about it, a little fatty. Isn't that kind of polar opposite?
I fail to see your point. But anyway, so,
Thank you, Rich. What is it you want from me?
yeah, Super Radio Brothers, thank you so much for being with us here again this week. Of course, we're going to talk sports. The Rays continue to cruise and own the AL East. The Yankees canceled at first because I thought aliens were invading New York City. Big red haze. Isn't that how, not Jurassic Park, Independence Day? Didn't they have the clouds?
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
they had the
the
clouds and the
spaceships
big ships
started
and
to
everything.
emerge.
Oh,
But
my
no,
God.
it turns out there's a bunch of wildfires in Canada, and now we can't play baseball tonight.
What's that? Why is it coming on down south?
I don't know. It's the
must
wind.
be the-
It's the currents, right? Is that what it's called, Trent? The currents?
Wind trajectory.
Yeah,
right?
something to that effect. But I did hear a while back that I have got some friends of mine up in the Newport, Pennsylvania area that they actually were able to smell the and actually see some of the wildfires that were coming from California last year around this time. So it's amazing. And unfortunately, they can come anywhere. And just my continued thoughts and prayers are with the folks in Canada and even in the surrounding areas too that are having to deal with all this.
So we'll talk sports. We got the NBA Finals Game
my
3
goodness.
tonight as we're recording this. The first two games have been very awesome. Perfect NBA theater for the NBA Finals. I think this one's going 7. We're going to talk about that. And coming up,
You're going to talk about the women's softball championship
If you- hey.
tonight.
during the sports segment, you can talk any
Yes.
sports you want.
Hey,
I don't care. You could talk mini golf.
Well, I remember playing mini golf. Hit the ball so
You
hard. I
can't
hit
even
this guy.
talk hockey, even though nobody cares about
Oh,
hockey.
okay. Yeah, they're down 2-0, so I don't know about that.
What team is that?
He can talk hockey as long as he wants, with the only provision. The
It's
only
Las
provision I
Vegas
have,
and the Panthers, and the Panthers are down by 2.
yes, and I'm not a Panther fan.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah,
I'm
that's
a
what I was.
Lightning
That's
fan.
what I was
Yeah.
waiting for.
I was gonna tell you, you need therapy for, the
Because his
Tampa-
Panthers are losing.
the Tampa Rays.
What? The Rays are doing great. What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
know. Who is this? Where are you?
You see that? I thought he was going to say that your team was losing in the Stanley Cup
Yeah.
Finals, trying to piss you.
No.
Ain't your team losing?
But at least the Heat are back
No.
in it. So, and Trent
Yeah, the
loves the
Heat.
Heat, right, Dad?
Oh, yeah. He loves the Heat, man. I saw that
I'm a
jersey
big-
and shorts he was wearing.
Nah,
Right?
man, I'm a Paolo Banchero and an Orlando Magic fan all the way, pal.
Oh, so sad.
But I have to say though, I am rooting for my friend Aaron Gordon. He
says
plays for the Nuggets.
Yeah, Aaron
And,
Gordon. Yep. Former Orlando Magic. Didn't he win a dunk contest while he was a Magic?
Yeah,
Or
that's
came
pretty much all
close.
he did. But yeah,
Runner up, something like that. Yeah, he had some pretty good dunk contests out there where they were still not very interesting at that time. All right, so we got all that. And in a couple of seconds, I'm going to tell you why you're very happy you don't live in Iowa.
Oh,
Yeah. La 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 la. News. Is that what it sounds like?
praise the Lord, baby. Yeah.
That's when you get religious, when,
Oh,
when you
hell
let one
yeah.
out?
Thank you, Lord. You raise your hands up in the air.
All right. Yeah, good for you. You see, he gets very excited, Trent, when he gets all that evil out of him.
That's right, man. And that shaman's pretty good, too.
This Charmin?
Yeah.
yeah, he's an interesting character. Let me say that.
Is that the Bears wipe their butts with
Oh,
Charmin? right?
yeah. A bear
Oh,
butt,
hell yeah.
brother.
A bear butt?
Bear butt.
Bear butt, Trent.
Yeah.
Is what are you referring to? A bear's butt
I don't know.
or a nude human behind?
No, I wouldn't like to have a bear butt.
You wouldn't like to have a
Nah,
bear
it's
butt?
Too much to clean.
That'd be like the island of Dr. Moreau. Can you
Oh.
imagine you had your body as it is now,
and
except
I
your
have
butt was a bear
Then
butt?
I have a bear butt.
Yeah. What
Say, hey, Jesus, that guy's got a big old butt. What?
Yeah, and it has a little furry tail.
Yeah, nah.
I think that's what bears do. They have little furry tails. I think they do. Little cute furry cotton tails.
Yeah. Shake that thing, man.
I shouldn't observe them that closely.
And Trent's like, I don't pay attention to the bears, but they're evil, murdering creatures. We
No,
don't.
not. They're nice.
What bears? Bears
That's
are
right.
horrible.
I got a bear in the house.
They kill things.
I got a little bear in the house.
You ever see what a bear does to a fish? It's horrendous.
Yeah, well, we ain't going to be swimming in no river.
You might be. What happens
Yeah,
if you're
save me. The bear grabs me and eats the
How about the
shit out.
Trent River?
exactly? Thank you, Trent. What if you
Trent
were
River.
swimming in the Trent River
Yeah.
and all of a sudden a bear starts to eat you?
But is the Trent River moving or just it just?
It's a river.
It flows, baby.
Yeah, tell us
It's
about
loaded.
the Trent.
Yeah, tell us about the Trent
It's
River.
loaded.
Do you have rocks?
Rocks.
Yeah.
On the seafloor, maybe
On a sea floor,
riverbed.
riverbed,
Right? Is that what they call it?
trout. So what are we chasing? Salmon?
I don't know, Trent. Would you prefer trout or salmon? What do you got in there?
Or bass?
Wait,
Bass.
there's nothing. Hey, man, there's nothing like bass. I like bass.
Oh, there you go.
I really do.
Trent's all into the bass.
Bass,
Yeah.
baby.
I like bass or speck fishing.
I'm a
That's my
bigger
kind of-
A what? What is that?
speck fishing. You go fishing, don't
Speck fishing. Yeah. Hey, yo, I expect that fish to be over there.
you? I expect that fish to be in.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
coming
I
from an old man.
expect- Oh, wow.
Somebody hurt me. Yo, where's my cane? Jeez.
I need my cane to get over there and
That's
kick
right.
his ass. Well, I'm
I
gonna
better be careful. I don't want my ass kicked.
Trent. I'm about to tell you why you are very happy that you do not live in Iowa.
Okay.
Well, I'm very happy. Number one, because it's too damn cold up there. So
Oh, okay.
I'm glad I don't live up there in the winter. But what is your reason?
Oh, well, Super Radio Father, why would you be happy?
All they got is the potatoes, man. No rice.
No, that's Idaho, not Iowa.
Soybeans. Oh,
Iowa potatoes.
they got soybeans. Holy mackerel.
They have soybeans?
I guess so.
Where'd they get
I
that
don't know.
from?
Oh, my God.
Soybeans.
I'm done.
Those
man.
famous
I am done.
Iowa potatoes.
That's right. Iowa.
Nothing like Iowa.
What's in Iowa?
The big I.
I think it's soybeans.
I like to. What's the capital of Iowa?
Capital I.
I know the capital of Ohio.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, where?
Steubenville.
That's funny.
Sorry, dude.
he feels bad for you.
Yeah, man, it's all right. So what are you gonna do up there?
I'll tell you during the couch report.
Look
Oh,
at
okay.
this professionalism.
Yeah.
The tease. Find out why Trent will be in Steubenville during the couch report. Yeah, right.
You're gonna be very
Because now's not the time for that.
Yeah. Now is the time to learn why you're very happy to not live in Iowa. Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Because they burp.
Dad, don't burp on the show. I told you about
That wasn't me, man.
Don't do it, Dad.
Yo, that was the other guy.
All right, so let's see. Why are you happy you don't live in Iowa? Well, one thing you should know is Iowa is the top pork producer in the nation.
Pork?
You enjoy a good pork chop every once in a while?
Piece of bacon.
Oh heck yeah, man! You got to have some rice and potatoes with it.
Rice, potatoes, some pork,
You got to have some green beans,
man.
collard
I don't know,
greens.
man.
bacon,
I gotta tell you about
some
Bacon?
ham.
I gotta tell you about pigs later, man.
Well, now, if you
no.
got to tell me about pigs, the story about pigs would be the time to tell us.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's not a very good.
That's when it's
story.
relevant. I mean, you're not relevant most of the time.
Let's put it
RC2,
this
but
way: we're lucky Porky Pig wasn't there.
Porky Pig?
Oh.
Ba-deep, that's all, folks?
The city here, I guess, game people were catching wild pigs in the Wadsworth Park.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, because they were destroying everything.
You're talking very local.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, newsman, tell us.
Well, they caught him in a trap.
They caught a pig in a trap.
Yeah, so the guy came up to us. He goes, "What time you guys start?" So we're going to start now, you know. Do what you have to do. We didn't know what he was going to do. He goes out there, and he says, "There's not 8, there's 14." And he unloaded on those pigs.
What do you mean unloaded?
Taking the gun.
Oh, he shot. He
shot these animals.
He shot the animals.
Yes.
Is this legal?
I guess it is. It was like.
Did you just rat somebody out?
Yeah, probably.
Dude.
No, but it was like state people.
State people?
Yeah, but that's not even all that. We're leaving the park, and one of the guys, this guy named Jimmy, because the guy came out and asked, "Anybody want any of these guys?"
Oh, he's some wild pig. He's some wild pig.
Jimmy better not be listening to this.
Yeah.
Jimmy definitely took a pig home.
Why didn't you take a pig home, dude?
What are you
like
crazy?
pork?
I don't know. Me and some other guys were just like freaking out what was going on out there, and it's all legal.
So you were there to play ball, and then dude showed up and started shooting pigs?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you know.
That was sad, man. You know?
It was sad?
I know there were wild boars, and they were tearing up the fields and everything.
Yeah, they were messing up where you play baseball.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? They were defending your ball playing space from these animals
So
that were
I get in
tearing
the
stuff
dugout.
up.
I says, "Lucky that wasn't Porky Pig." Then all the old dudes started laughing. That's funny, Rich.
Well, Porky Pig's a celebrity, though. I
That's
doubt
right,
that if he showed up, you know, nobody's shooting him.
You're not going to hit me today.
You're a big Porky Pig fan, Trent?
That's what I have to say to that.
Well, I didn't hear you.
Very silent. Am I a Porky Pig fan? Let me think about that. No.
He's not into the Looney Tunes. He's
Not into Looney Tunes,
No.
man.
so
We
sad.
have one on this show.
I think I know who you're talking
He's
about.
talking about you, Rich.
He's talking about me?
Yeah.
I'm very pleased
No.
to be.
Oh, no, he's
sorry.
talking about the old Looney Tune from the
Yeah.
from back in
'Cause
the
he watched
80s. Black and white days, black and white TV.
Yeah, he watched it back in the day. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I loved it, man.
So Iowa, the top pork
Okay.
producer in the nation.
Okay.
They have 20.
Man, I like some pork, man. I love pork ribeye. Like I have this restaurant
Ah.
down in my hometown of Sebring, Florida.
Yeah.
It's called the Wild Turkey, and every time I go there, I always get their pork ribeye.
No, but the
my-
Iowa doesn't have turkey, Trent. It's pigs.
Uh-oh.
It's
you-
pigs.
Yeah.
No,
It's-
the name of the restaurant down here is called the Wild Turkey.
All
Yeah,
right.
you might not eat pork after this guy.
It's
No,
confusing.
probably not.
It's so confusing. The top pork producer, they have 23 million hogs, outnumbering its human population by over 7-1. So if you get out on the street, you might have 7 hogs trying to rob you.
Oh, my God.
This is what's going on there right now. That's one problem. All right. So each year, here's the big problem. This is why you're really happy you don't live in Iowa.
Okay.
Each year,
Yeah.
millions of pounds of raw hog waste
Oh, my God.
are applied to corn and soybean fields, causing nutrient runoff
See
that
that?
poisons water bodies.
I told you soybeans.
It's all getting in the water. The pollution flows into the Missouri and Mississippi River basins, which provide drinking water to approximately 28
pronounced
million
Missouri.
Americans.
I am definitely not eating them from Iowa.
Trent, 28.
I thought-
Yep, go ahead.
I thought it was pronounced Missouri.
Well, Missouri potato, whichever
Yeah,
one.
whatever.
Potato.
Yeah, but that means 28 million Americans are drinking pig shit. How about that? How
about
about that?
Man, that's a lot of shit, man.
Yeah.
telling you. No
And
wonder-
they end up shitting out this shit.
I hope those people use mouthwash, man.
Who people? I'm sure, if they can.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I just drank some shit. Yeah, this is great, man.
Oh, it's great.
It looks like iced tea.
And maybe you
I bet the sales of Listerine have gone up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's good business out there. It's a good business.
Nah, hell no. I ain't drinking shit and eating nothing from over there. I don't care.
So, Trent, do you believe that extraterrestrials, aliens, have visited the planet Earth at any point in its history?
Nah. Nah.
Nah.
Do you?
Do you accept the possibility that extraterrestrial life can exist outside of this solar system somewhere in the universe?
Yeah, I mean, these days I accept pretty much anything.
That's a good.
I believe it all.
You believe everything you hear?
Everything.
It's a bad sign.
There's
but-
people like us on the other side.
What about you, Super Radio Father?
Yes.
Do you believe that extraterrestrial life has visited the planet Earth?
Oh, hell yeah. I think they were knocking on the door one
He's
day. and
convinced.
I believe there's somebody out there.
You're
They're looking for us. I don't know why. They're trying to
They are
find
looking.
Well, they're trying to find the smart ones. Well, over here, they're not going to get this
Oh
one.
man, luckily they haven't found you yet.
Yeah,
huh?
they haven't found me. Yeah, I'll get them confused.
Take me to your leader. And
yeah.
they bring it.
Take this guy back, please.
So we need to go home.
This guy sucks. We need to get him out.
I think I can't discount any possibility. There are many different theories out there,
Yeah.
especially, which is a pretty popular one out there right now, the ancient alien theory.
Oh.
You watch the show,
Oh, yes.
right? The theory that was it's been around for a long time, but started from this book in the 70s called the Chariots of the Gods.
Oh, my God.
Which is basically the idea that ancient religions,
Yes.
Sumerian texts, the Epic of Gilgamesh, all of these are actually telling tales of aliens that had visited the Earth and
Different shapes, right?
basically showed human beings how to exist, how to pastoralize the land, how to do agriculture and things like that. Because that's basically what ancient Sumerian texts, and I believe that's the oldest religion we know of. I was recently, my wife Sharon thinks I'm crazy, but sometimes I'll sit in here and watch lectures about ancient religion and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, I watch all that stuff.
But, it's... what all of these ancient religions tell you is that somebody came down from the sky and taught us how to do stuff, right? So there are two schools of thought. There's the traditional model where historians will say this is all mythology. Yeah. And there's, as I said, a newer type of theory, really from Chariots of the Gods, that you take these mythologies quite literally and say, no, their meaning of God was actually aliens. So that's one way to look at it. I think anything's possible. There are too many things that go unexplained in the world right now.
Yeah,
we still can't really.
They were here back then. How come they don't fix it now?
We can't explain ancient architecture, how the pyramids were built. Stonehenge, giants. The Mesoamerican pyramids. Why do structures like pyramids exist all over the world when obviously these ancient civilizations couldn't communicate with each other? So there are lots of mysteries that are unsolved, and maybe we'll never know the answer to some of these things. But there are some who like to say that extraterrestrial life has something to do with our existence here on this planet. The fact that the Great Pyramids of Giza perfectly align with Orion's belt have people believing that maybe the original humans came from that area in space long ago.
Yeah, where they at now?
Where they're
help us.
Yeah, they're somewhere.
Okay.
But anyway,
help us all.
As you know, I've been kind of studying this stuff my whole life.
Yeah.
Right. And it's funny. Sometimes you run across a story where I could have. It's a news story.
Okay.
But I could have been reading about this when I was 16 years old in the 90s. Super ultra fascinated by all this stuff. And two come to mind. One are crop circles. Yeah. Which had popped up all over the world. You've seen images of and for a long time, people thought those were the work of extraterrestrials. How can you explain these perfectly formed circles and these crop patches? A lot of it was in England and Europe. You had some of it here in America.
Children of the corn.
Well, that kind of, that's one of those mysteries that was somewhat solved because some people came out and said, no, we were making them, right? So some of the crop circles are unexplained, but that whole thing was kind of ruined when those farmers came out and said, no, we were making the crop circles. Now, the one phenomenon that's been linked to UFOs that's never really been explained is cattle mutilation.
Oh.
These cows inexplicably showing up on the field like surgery was done to them. Tongue missing. A lot of cow mutilations have all of the blood drained from the cow. Some people say it's chupacabra, right? That was out there. Maybe it's not aliens. It's actually this mythological beast that's out there murdering cattle. But this has been going on since the 70s, these cattle mutilations. Bigfoot's a whole other thing. But yeah, some people might say
then he disappears.
Bigfoot's the missing link in evolution, or maybe it's an alien. Who knows? You could attach alien to anything. But the cattle mutilation thing is pretty interesting. And here we go again.
Okay.
It's popping up. I'm telling you, this is a story I could have been reading about in 1990. So check this out. This is on Fox News just the other day. Let's check it out. This is pretty interesting.
Something strange is happening in my beloved home state of Texas, where someone or something
deep in the heart of
is
Texas
mutilating cattle.
Well, everything is
3
big
different counties,
in Texas.
6 cows have been found dead, with each scene more grisly than the next. They don't make sense. The cows' tongues have been cut out.
Oh, so they can't say anything.
Almost surgically. There's almost no signs of spilled blood. And nearly 2 of the cows, had their sex organs removed.
Holy
say
mackerel.
They were unable to find any sign of footprints or tire tracks around the scenes. On top of that, the areas around the carcasses were undisturbed, like no signs of a struggle for the cows.
He's very
concerned. As troubling as all this is, stories like this have been happening actually for decades. As far back as the 1970s, the New York Times was reporting that nearly 200 cows in 11 states were found mysteriously mutilated, where ranchers reported that udders, eyes, ears, sex organs, and tongue seemed to have been removed. Sounds familiar. So who is behind this?
Who is it? Did you do this?
No, that's probably underground. Those are
Teenagers
underground
who play
restaurants.
sick pranks on cattle ranchers. Cultish worshippers of some odd religion. Aliens. What could this be? This
guy's
is so
freaking
odd.
out, man.
You have to
It's like,
consider.
I
any
can't wrap
possibility.
my mind
Here are
around
stories of
this.
crop circles appearing on farms. Could they be leaving a message that they're taking our livestock? Do extraterrestrials have an
Yeah, right.
infatuation with farmland? In just the last few days, the Department of Defense has released new footage of a new UFO footage in the Middle East. Could they have just been
Look at that. What do you
looking
think
for
that
more cows?
is?
The Pentagon has no explanation
probably
for
a
what this
balloon.
was, just like authorities have no idea what has happened to all of those cows. It might
It's
sound
probably
crazy,
a kite and there's
but
a
I have
kid running
question.
with it.
I didn't see the kid.
What is
though.
going on? Not just here, but maybe in the universe. There's the truth out there. UFO
Yeah,
you know
look
he
at
was
this
watching
guy.
the
Tim
X-Files
Doyle
when he
joins
was
me
a kid.
now. Tim,
Uh-oh.
what is going on?
What a question.
Well,
What's
something
happening?
strange, and in fact, it's been happening in Texas for a long time.
You
Here's
just
a
said that.
picture of a Texas Tech student.
Those
who
were the
actually
cows
had his
before?
car shut
Yeah,
off
yeah, they
by
were
a UFO
people.
object, and you're
And now
seeing
they're
the
cows.
sheriff
No.
participating in this. But cattle mutilations have been going on in depth since the 70s. There was a New Mexico state police officer who investigated up to 90 cattle mutilations in New Mexico. In one of those cases from
Look how they're hanging out in
1976,
groups.
Gabe Valdez, the
You gotta
police officer,
interrogate that. Did you
found
see
evidence
anything?
of a triangular-shaped object landing near a cow, then some type of tripods exiting this craft, and these tripods were anywhere
No, somebody read too much
28
War of the
inches
Worlds.
to
It's
4 inches in
tripods.
length. Now, Gabe said in his investigation that these tripods that exited this UFO craft followed the cow for
Wow, you gotta
600
love Fox
feet
News.
before the cow finally fell dead. And these tripods had little tracks that they left on the ground. Gabe returned
Well, that
to the
definitely no
same
cow,
incident
though.
site for a second time and found that these tracks had actually gone over his tire tracks.
All right.
So
Thank
Tim,
you, Tim.
Look, you know, I have an open mind about all of these topics.
got an
I'm
open
open
mind.
to
He's
the
got to know. So do I. So Trent, solve the mystery for us. Why have cows been mutilated since the 70s? If it's not,
I don't know.
aliens? I don't
I'm
know.
still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Like I said, I've been reading about cow mutilation since I'm a kid, all the way from everything from chupacabra
Yeah.
to UFOs.
Yeah, that was our next files, and we saw the chupacabra, right?
What? The chupacabra?
The chupacabra.
I did. Well, we knew about the chupacabra long before the X-File episode, but the
That's
X-File
right.
episode was pretty good.
Oh,
It was
yes,
a pretty
it
good
was.
one. It was quite an interesting time for UFO research because not the first, but another Pentagon official has come out and said that the world, not just the U.S., but world governments, all have pieces of alien technology from a crashed spacecraft. And for over a century now, people in the know, scientists, have been reverse engineering that technology. And that's why we have the internet now and all modern technology. And if you look at it, again, this is what makes this fascinating. It's coming. And this guy's, you can try to discredit him, but he's a 36-year-old combat veteran of Afghanistan, was recently a part of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force. So the government actually hired this guy to look into UFOs. So this is someone who you could try to discredit him, but he is a government official. He's a veteran. And he was hired by the government to look into these matters. Through his research, he says government, and this is from just this week. This is someone from just this week. Governments around the world have been reverse engineering alien technology for over 100 years now. And the one thing that's pretty, well, think about it. Look at human technology from let's say 2,000 years ago to 1900. Not much really going on there, right? I mean, there were some technological advancements, but then you look at the last century, from 1900 till now. I mean, look at us. Look at the internet. Look at vehicles. Look at satellites in the sky, space travel.
And
we
you
go
know
to the moon.
all the news in 2 seconds.
We can send, probes to Mars. We can land helicopters and vehicles on Mars, all within 100 years. Meanwhile, the previous 3,000 years of human history, basically no technological advancement, right? At least on that level.
Yeah.
So it is interesting, but these are the mysteries we face. And somehow, within all of those mysteries is cow mutilation.
That's great.
What is that all about?
I think it's big time restaurants selling that.
So I don't know.
I seen a movie like that, man. They
You
were
saw a movie like that?
Oh yeah, they were selling iguanas and all that stuff. You know, tiger meat and all that.
Tiger meat.
Oh, you're talking about iguanas?
Yeah.
No,
man.
Trent, guanas.
Iguanas.
Guanas.
Guanas. Do you know guana,
Okay.
man? Do you know he's about he's about this big,
Is a guana.
and he got a mouth that go like this. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
So what would you do if you really see an alien?
well, I did really see an alien.
What happens if he knocks on your door?
He's sitting right here to my left.
Hey!
Hey.
How can this guy be from the planet Earth?
Oh, mommy says I'm not this planet.
I would agree with her.
Not even
I would agree with
not
her.
even the universe. She has no idea.
Well,
how
I don't.
got
Have
here.
you ever had a sighting, a UFO sighting in your life?
Well, mommy would tell you, yes, we did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. What did you see?
It was we were coming from Uncle Johnny's house.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So Queens, you were driving
Yeah,
from Queens to the Bronx.
We're driving to the Bronx. All of a sudden, we saw a dot and then one right across in front of the car.
A dot. Can you be more specific?
You saw something hanging. It was flying. I don't know, man.
Was it hanging or was it
It was
flying?
hanging up in the air, and all of a
Alright.
sudden, it just took off right by us.
All right.
The Belt Parkway or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So we're all looking at that. So me and mommy freaked out. We saw that. That was in the mid-'80s.
Wow.
I don't know if mommy ever told you that.
I don't know. Yeah, it's never come up in conversation.
No, well, it's come up now. So why didn't you tell me you saw the shit, mommy? I'm really into that, dude.
Yeah. I would have liked to have known about that, but
yeah, but that freaked us out.
yeah, a lot. Like you were. It was that real.
We go, whoa, did you see that? She goes, yeah. Oh, my.
That's how the conversation went.
Yeah, because, we're coming out of the nice party, and we were
Did you see that? Oh my!
Oh, my.
You guys,
Oh my!
they don't really talk like that, Trent.
No.
No.
So
I
what
didn't
would you
think so.
do if he knocks on your door? Somebody.
Somebody not. I would say,
some green-
please, no soliciting.
Hey,
Don't knock on
you
my door.
must open door. I need your tongue.
I need your tongue. I'm like, geez, what do you need it for?
Yeah.
I would need to know. If it's to save the universe or something, then of course. But I need to know why you need my tongue.
You have a lot of stuff in your tongue.
I do?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You got a voice there, baby.
My voice is in my tongue?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how anatomy works.
And then they'll ask,
No, I
Then-
think your voice and your vocal cords may
Yeah.
have something.
I don't know. Then they'll go to Trent. They go, Trent, where's the river? Where's the
The
Trent
aliens
River?
know about Trent's River? This is incredible. Oh my God. Yeah, no, it's funny. When I was younger, I really studied this stuff and tried. As you know, I was in a ghost hunting team. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Paranormal.
Hey, I got your cards in the house.
Yeah, we went all over the place. We did a lot of interesting jobs. I got stories to tell about our paranormal investigations. But as far as the alien thing, I had studied about it and read about it. And I always thought to myself, man, I'm probably never going to see anything that what people describe that I read about. But then on one amazing night, and you know this story, we went to work with you in Philadelphia on one of those seizure jobs.
Yeah.
So basically, the FBI just busted somebody, right? And they need to move out all of those paperwork, the file cabinets. So it was our job to go in there and move all the file cabinets for the FBI onto the truck.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what we did. So on the way back up on the 95, back up to New York, we pull over in a rest stop. we're hanging, and it wasn't just me. My friend Rudy was with me, which is what makes this
Rudy.
Rudy. A really good thing is a lot of times people have these experiences and they were alone. For me, it was a shared experience. So it's really late. It's probably 1 o'clock. We're chilling at a rest stop, and I step out. I'm walking in the parking lot. I look out, and I see 3 different bright lights. They look like stars, but a little brighter than stars, bigger than stars. You could tell they weren't stars. And these 3 lights were just dancing around each other. And I was just mesmerized. I'm there looking at it. I've read about this exact thing, and there it is right in my face. Rudy gets out of the truck, goes and stands next to me, and he says, "Hey, Rich, what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, Rudy, I'm looking at some UFOs." And he laughs at me, and he's like, "Shut the F up." And then he looks up, and he's like, "Whoa, you know what I'm doing right now, Rich?" I was like, "What?" "Looking at some UFOs." And we sat there and watched them for like 10 minutes until they disappeared.
Where the hell was I? Was I in the bathroom?
You know, you weren't with us. We were with a different truck driver.
Oh,
For
yeah?
some reason. Yeah, you weren't with us on that job.
Yeah. Oh,
Pretty good thing.
It's a good thing.
You're lucky.
Yeah, this guy, be on the road with him, Trent. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Can you?
That'd be wild.
That'd be wild,
That'd
bro.
be wild,
That'd be
man.
some crazy shit,
You gotta
man.
see me driving downhill, man, with my eyes closed, okay, and downshipping.
Oh, boy.
And scaring the hell out of everybody. And
Wow.
and myself.
Such a bad driver.
Yeah, I know. Never.
Never.
I love driving my trucks. They were like my plane.
Do you?
I like my truck.
Speaking of belief, Trent, do you believe that humans can share the ocean with sharks?
Yeah, by all means.
How can we?
I mean,
how
we've done-
can we do that?
We've done it for years.
Oh, we're already doing it.
That's right. Hey, that dude's got my leg. Hey.
That dude's got my leg. Where is he? He's down there? Is that what you're looking for?
We gotta find that
to
dude.
get something. That dude's got my leg. Well, as it turns out, researchers at California State University, the Long Beach-based shark lab there, used drones to study juvenile white sharks along the southern California coastline and how close they swim to humans. I've been out there surfing and stuff, you know, and you always wonder that.
Yeah.
How close am I to a killer in the ocean?
Oh my God.
And it turns out I was pretty close, almost within bite radius, they say. But still, it's safe. There were no reported, for the most part, you know, we are in the shark bite capital of the world here in Florida. But when you compare that to the amount of people that visit beaches, you know, it seems to be pretty safe. In the 26 beaches that they surveyed in their study between January 2019 and 2021, according to the Shark Lab, the sharks grouped together in 2 locations, northern Santa Barbara County and San Diego County, central San Diego County. And the researchers, they discovered through 1,500 drone flights that the sharks, they're always within bite radius, bro. They could just reach out and bite you if they want. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. I haven't gotten in the ocean water since Uncle Edwin passed.
In those 2
You
spots.
haven't gotten into Trent River either.
Oh,
No,
are there sharks in
hell
the Trent
no.
River, Trent?
No, man. I need a battleship to get on that sucker.
Now, in those 2 spots, the juvenile sharks, they swam near humans on 97% of the days surveyed. So 97% of the time, there were sharks really close to people. So that's why I don't surf anymore. I remember being out there one time, and they were like, well, Rich, well, not Rich, you're out there with random surfers. And I remember one guy yelling out, I just saw a bull shark.
Yeah. I'll be boating. I'll leave that board there.
I don't think
swimming
I've
back.
surfed since.
Oh, hell no, man.
I don't know. I have an enhanced respect of the ocean these days. You know.
Yeah.
I said, dude, seriously. Both legs are gone. Where are they?
I don't know where. Oh, they're on your.
They just flat out disappeared.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys a video, and you want you tell me what's going on in this video. Okay? Check this out. Check this out. This is for you. This is for your viewing pleasure.
Sir, for what fucking reason?
Whoa.
For what reason?
Sorry about the language.
For what reason did you take my wig off? Because what made you think that was the good thing to do? What made you think that was the good thing to do?
Please.
For what? For what? Why did you do that? What makes you think that that's okay? Is that funny? Is that funny? You don't even fucking know me.
No.
Oh,
Do you
shit.
hit women or something?
Wow.
A what woman?
Why did you take my wig off and keep walking?
It's green. I don't know.
For what, sir?
It's green.
Why? Why?
Just say it.
Oh, that's
Why
him
did you
right
take
there.
my wig off and just
Oh,
walk
no.
away?
Oh, he
Because
wears the
what?
wig?
Why?
Please.
Nah, have a nice one. Have a nice day. You're nice as fuck. Him, he needs somebody to beat his fucking ass. I'm
Whoa.
dead ass.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Well,
dude.
she's not happy at all.
Trent, what does dead ass mean?
Dead ass?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard it. But
Oh, you don't know that New York
basically,
slang. You see, different world. What's
yeah,
that?
I've never heard of it.
What does dead ass mean, Trent?
He's a dead ass.
Well,
Hey,
well-
that dude sucks.
Well, my dad is from
Ba-
New York, but he's older.
Basically, that means you're screwed, isn't it?
yeah,
No,
you-
not at all.
no,
Not
no,
at all. Dad, what does dead ass mean?
Yeah, he's
See if you know.
a scumbag.
No, if I look at you
Yeah.
and I say dead ass,
Dead ass.
what does that mean?
Bad than a mother.
No. so dead ass is a little after your time.
Oh,
then, huh?
no. Well, I don't know, man.
Did you ever tell somebody I'm dead ass?
Yeah. Oh, that means you badass.
Dead serious?
Wow, you nailed it, Trent. It means I'm serious.
Yeah, I'm serious but
I'm being
delirious.
serious right now.
Yeah,
Dead
I'm
ass,
serious
yo.
but delirious.
Not
I'm
serious.
delirious because I'm serious.
Not exactly.
But
she
you are
was-
delirious. I knew that.
But obviously, that woman, she was dead ass. She was serious. She was unhappy. What happened there, Trent?
Well, it sounded like what happened to me. My picture of it, my vantage point.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It sounded like somebody pointed out that she had like a wig on her head or something,
Yeah.
and an individual wanted her to take it off, and she was not happy at all. She was like, "Why? For what reason? For what reason?" So she kept arguing with him and said that she was dead serious, that she wasn't going to do
No,
it.
Trent,
And
she was dead
that-
ass.
She was dead ass.
Dead ass.
yeah, dead ass. Right.
I want you to use dead ass in a sentence, Trent.
Yes.
Go.
I'm a dead ass
I'm dead.
mother. Go
I'm
ahead.
dead ass that the Rays are going to do well this year.
All right. That's pretty
All
good. There you
right.
go. Yeah.
I'd be dead ass and surprised to see that shit.
I'm not sure about that one. Just work on it a little bit, all right? We'll get there. We'll get
Yo,
there.
was that lady bald or something, man?
Well, the point of the video was it's
Yeah.
the streets of New York. She's walking around in her very attractive green wig there.
Yeah, it was.
And some random dude just ripped it off her head.
Yeah, but that dude looked like
Wow.
he was loaded, man.
How rude.
He was loaded, dude.
He was loaded.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, there you Trent, more slang for you. What does my dad mean by he was loaded?
It sounded like he was stoned.
There you go. All right.
There you go.
I thought being from the South, you would have said that his gun was loaded or something.
Well,
No.
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
No, to me, I get the vibe. It sounded like he was stoned or on drugs or
Just
something
walking
to
on
that
the street
effect.
all drunk and messed up.
Yeah,
And
the dude looked like he was drunk.
just saw this girl, this lady with a green wig on, and he ripped it right off her head for no apparent reason. And now I have that woman with the green wig, and she's going to tell you exactly what happened.
I need to see that wig off.
You got to see her without the
Tonight,
wig.
a bizarre and humiliating crime in Manhattan. A man actually ripping off a woman's wig, literally and figuratively as well.
Yeah, it happened in Midtown. The victim, a singer. Video of the wig ripoff went viral. And when the law firm the man works for saw it,
He's
it
a lawyer.
fired him.
So
They
why haven't
fired
criminal
him,
charges been
so he's not
filed
going to
here?
defend himself.
I posted it. I woke up to another TikToker, another lawyer, who found him. And he was like, "Hey, Lizzie, this is your guy. Press charges."
For what reason did you take my wig off?
It only took hours after Brooklyn singer Lizzie Ashley posted this
Brooklyn
video.
singer
that it
Lizzie
went viral.
Millions
Lizzie
outraged
Ashley.
That her crown
Ash,
of glory
gotta
had
check
been
out her
rudely
music.
snatched off her head
Yes.
last Saturday
She has
night.
two first names.
Within the minute of him doing
Maybe
it,
you heard her
he
sing.
just was acting like I didn't exist. Like he didn't just do something that was harmful to me or disrespectful.
For what, sir? Why? why?
The shrill in her voice.
Look at
a
that.
Clear
That
indication
dude, if
of the
that
distress
dude's not
caused
stoned,
by
bro.
the violation of her
Are you
personal
kidding?
space.
And
In
that
the
guy, look at
surveillance
that
video
guy.
obtained by
He actually
Eyewitness
passed the
News,
bar.
You can see her
Think
walking
about
down
that.
6th Avenue towards West 34th
Holy
Street. And in
mackerel.
the top left corner, her head is seen jerking
Oh,
backwards.
look,
So
he
he's
took
pulling
her
my
wig
neck
off.
back. And I'm like, whoa. And I literally turn around and I get aggressive. I'm like, whoa, what'd you do that for?
The video has been viewed millions of times, but what has not been seen until now is the emotional toll it took on Lizzie when everything was over.
What gave you the right?
I didn't show that part to the world, but I definitely broke down in tears because I'm like, why did that happen?
He continues to walk away, his friends urging him all the while to apologize. The man in the video has since been identified and fired by his firm, which says, we take seriously any inappropriate behavior by any employee, whether inside or
I'm
outside the
firing you
workplace.
because you took that lady's wig off.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
So-
what's
But the
this?
29-year-old
Lizzie
artist
Ashley
says
music.
She simply wanted an apology.
And you're looking at me and then looking away as if I'm not here. You know, it felt dehumanized. So that's just crazy to me.
In Midtown, Darla Miles, Channel 7.
I bet you he's
Eyewitness
from
News.
Long Island. No, I'm just
Oh, sorry, peoples.
just another dickhead from Long
Oh,
Island who
my
thinks other
God.
people don't
You
exist.
just said Long Island again.
And he could do whatever that. Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah.
Could do whatever he wants to the people living in the city, right? So anyway,
Wow.
a piece of shit.
That's right.
And he got fired. And that dude passed the bar. That dude. But as an artist
Yeah.
for Lizzie Ashley,
Yes.
in a weird way,
Yeah.
that's one of the greatest things that could ever happen to you because she has a viral video.
Oh, there you go.
And a lot of people are probably checking out her
She's
music
gonna
right
start
now.
making some loot, son.
Yeah. So sometimes it doesn't matter how you get the
They're making some loot, man.
some loot, making some booty.
That's right. What?
That's what pirates say.
Yeah, booty. Yeah.
Booty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pirates say booty, right? Do you know about that, Trent? You know about booty?
No.
No.
No, but you know about smacking it around a little bit.
No, not that. I'm talking about booty.
Booty?
Yeah, money,
Money.
treasure.
Gap.
Yeah.
Dinero.
Bread.
Pesos. Shillings.
See,
Francs.
I ain't.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
I got to check out this individual's music, though.
Yeah, Lizzie Ashley.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out. She got a nice week, bro.
You might
Check it out on Spotify.
Yeah, you
whatever.
might want to download some of that music there. Give it a play once in a while you're cleaning the kitchen. Or
There you
whatever
go,
you're doing,
man.
Any of your chores, right? I like to listen to music while I'm doing chores.
I like to listen to music when I'm sitting around.
While you're sitting around. Is that what you
I like
do?
to listen to music when I'm on the
Yeah.
crapper.
I go.
Well, you're on the crapper?
Crapper. Hell no.
I feel like that would be...
Yeah, but then you stop moving. Maybe it comes out quicker.
That's true. Can
Yeah.
you imagine? That
Hey.
might be messy, though.
Hell yeah, I got to try that. I'm going to try this shit tomorrow.
You're going to try to listen to music while you poop?
Hell yeah. Let me see. I'll probably put Marilyn Manson on.
It's got to be motivational music,
That's right.
Yeah, it's got to be
Beautiful
something.
people. Beautiful people. Bum, bum. And
Yeah.
then I'll look down. Shit, that's beautiful.
Trent, you're into oldies. Do you listen to like old doo-wop while you're taking a shit?
I don't listen to old doo-wop to begin with, number one. Number two, no, I wouldn't listen to it while I'm
He doesn't
crapping.
listen to old doo-wop. You listen to Post
No, I
Malone?
mean, I like music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, but like doo-wop is a little too much for me.
You
I mean,
gotta,
it's,
well, let's be serious here. All right, dead ass.
Okay.
You got to take a shit. What's the go-to
Yeah.
track? What are you listening to?
how about Clint Eastwood?
What?
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood sings?
You really?
No,
that's
no,
Chuck
that
Norris.
song by
Doesn't Chuck
Gorillaz.
Norris sing?
Oh, there's a song called Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, you know that song that goes, I'm happy, feeling bad.
Oh, okay.
got
I do
sunshine."
know that song. I
Oh, no,
didn't even know
brother.
the title. That's what you
You
that's
need to
kinda
get on your
disturbing.
river without a paddle, boy.
That's what you're listening to when you poop?
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
funny.
listen to Jethro Tull.
No,
I got a stranglehold on you, baby.
you know what I listen to when I take a shit?
What?
The dark side.
Yankees?
The dark side of the moon. Get it?
The moon.
The moon, the dark side.
He's
yeah.
being moons right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And the toilet's saying, no, keep it in there.
However, I have pooped and listened to a Yankee game, so that is true, Trent.
Nah, man, I can't listen to nothing, look at nothing.
He just closes his
That's
eyes.
right. I be. I just sit there with the veins popping out my neck. Thank God.
You don't read the news. You don't read the newspaper at all.
Newspaper? What are you, mad? I haven't seen a paper since I left New York.
Remember those days you get all that newspaper ink on your lap?
Oh, hell yeah. That was great. And then you wipe your butt, and your wife looks at you. Hey, you got marks back there.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I used
Are
the
those
newspaper
skid marks?
again.
No, man. That's the front page back there.
Yeah, you get confused sometimes trying to think you grab some toilet paper, but it's the newspaper.
That's right.
Yeah, the newspaper. You got all ink on that rear end.
Yeah. So,
hey, let me read that. When did that happen?
we like to talk about amazing feats.
I don't like.
Yes, I have amazing feet.
You do?
Yeah. Mommy says they stink.
But they're still amazing. No, world records, right? We love world records.
Yeah.
Amazing records.
Especially Guinness World Records.
Yes. A Florida professor just broke a world record.
Ooh.
He has lived underwater for 76 days and counting.
Oh, my. He's still down there?
He's still down there. He wants to get to 100 days, and he's doing this 30 feet below in a lagoon in Key Largo. So, and I have his story right here. Check out this quick video about the professor living underwater. He's still under there right now. He has a world record, 77 days and counting. Here he is. Right now. Oh, look at this guy.
What, is he making a delivery?
Yeah, that's how he gets his DoorDash.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Diver has to go down to him.
Domino's is cold, man.
Look at him reading and doing science stuff.
Just a little bit left over.
This guy's amazing, man.
He's got a fridge.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He's got some Spam.
I love Spam.
But since they are
it's
sealed,
ham?
it's kind of a little bit hard to go
Salmon?
in.
Oh, I thought it was Spam.
Whoa.
The record is a small bump, and we love it, and I really appreciate it. I'm honored to have it, but we still have more science to do. The science doesn't stop here.
Taking his blood pressure.
Damn, how big is that place?
It's pretty comfortable. I could live there for 100 days.
Are you
Just
crazy?
take a quick nap.
You don't think
It's
so?
nice.
Not me, bro.
Does he have internet?
So the thing that I miss most about being on the surface is literally the sun. The sun has been a major factor in my life. I usually go to the gym at 5, and then I come back out and I watch the sun rise.
He looks so happy.
Yeah, real happy.
So congratulations.
No, that's
Professor
cool, man.
Joseph Tuturi, 55 years old, out of the University of South Florida, broke the world record for the longest time living underwater. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't go mad when he comes out.
And speaking of incredible, I just wanted to end the newscast with a great
Uh-huh.
play that we saw during the College World Series. You've been watching that, right? You said you've been watching that?
Oh, yeah. Even Kentucky's in it.
So maybe you saw this play here.
Of course he is.
Yeah. It's, take a look. I thought this was amazing. Check out this play, this College World Series game, all right?
I don't know why you would spit on that first fastball. Put himself in a hole.
Iowa, Indiana
Ooh,
State.
this one's hit well.
Out to left field. Pottinger at the wall. He did it again. Get out of town.
Get out of town.
He stole a home run.
They say that's the second one he did.
At the
Pottinger
wall.
robs the second home run of the weekend. No, he doesn't have it. Oh, he faked everybody out.
Didn't catch it.
He faked everybody out. Everybody in the entire stadium
and he
thought he caught it, but it's a home
faked you
run
out
for
too.
Frazier.
You thought so, right?
Yeah.
Everybody trying to look like he
His
robbed a home
11th.
run. But he did.
That it. I mean,
Yeah, he even had a smile on his face. You love the effort. He knew exactly where it was. It looked like it went in his glove and maybe came out as the glove went over the fence.
But like a dick, he had to fool everybody watching.
That's great, man.
That's awesome, man. I got to tell you, I mean, that's a great thing. All of a sudden, he had robbed him the night before, and next thing you know, he shows him his glove, and whoop, the glove is empty. Nothing in it. No ball. No nothing.
It's like the hidden ball trick if a home run was involved.
He deceived everybody, especially the
Dude,
announcers.
he didn't even touch the ball.
The announcers sound so smart, right?
Yeah. They're like,
he faked everybody out.
Yeah, so they wouldn't feel so bad themselves.
Yeah.
And then he said, no, he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, man, do you guys know what sports reminds me about?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, that reminds me of sports.
Yeah, sports. Super Radio Brothers Sports. All right.
Super Radio Sports. Super Radio
La la.
Super Radio Sports.
I'm going to talk Yankees and basketball. Trent's going to talk about the Rays. And my dad's not going to care at all. Super Radio Brothers Sports here. Right now.
Super Radio Sports.
Yes.
It's
Radio
gonna be
Brothers
on
Sports.
Trent now.
Did you enjoy that, Trent?
There you go, Trent.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all for you, man.
Where do we go first? Super Radio Brothers Sports. How about the NBA Finals, Trent? Tied at one game apiece.
Yeah, let's talk about that first.
Yeah. It's, the NBA Finals. It's so funny how everybody overreacts to each game. After game one, you would have thought for sure the Heat were about to get swept by the Nuggets. They can't stay on the same floor with them. The Nuggets are too big. Size is the difference. Nuggets in 4, Nuggets in 5. And then all of a sudden, the Heat come out and they overcome a 15-point deficit in the second half to win game 2 and force a pivotal game 3 here, which is a swing game.
But here's the thing. Nikola Jokic showed up in game 2, but where did everybody else? Where was Jamal Murray? Where was Michael Porter? Where was, everybody else?
Well, it's interesting because a lot of those other guys, they get their offense off of Jokic as a facilitator. And this is where a guy like Eric Spoelstra proves that, maybe he is the best head coach in basketball. Because if you see throughout these playoffs, other than the Boston series, which was a whole other situation, they lost 3 games in a row there. But it seems like every time the Heat lose, Spoelstra makes pretty great adjustments that puts them in a position to be successful and win a game. So you go out there in game 1 where Jokic had a triple-double, only the second player in NBA history to record a triple-double in his first NBA Finals appearance. The other player was Jason Kidd. He was the only other player.
You asked me? Jason Kidd.
The only other player to record a triple-double in his NBA Finals debut, Jason Kidd. And you see Jokic go out there and do that, and you look at his numbers in that game 1, 27 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds. I mean, that's an incredible game for the point center there. So what does Eric Spoelstra, the coach of the Miami Heat, do? He says, well, we're going to take away Jokic as a facilitator. We're never going to double team him. We're going to just let him score. So what does Jokic's numbers look like in game 2? Only 4 assists, 41 points. He went off. Yeah, they couldn't, with no double teams. He got his, of course, but that was the plan. Let him score, let him get his, but take away his ability as a facilitator. And then, other guys, like now those opportunities for guys like Michael Porter and Caldwell Pope, now those opportunities are disappearing because you're taking away Jokic's ability as a facilitator. Another adjustment that Spoelstra made in game 2 was he started Kevin Love, and Love was basically getting no burn in that Boston Celtics series. You saw him in the Knicks series, and that's how another thing, Spoelstra master here, being able to use his players when he needs to use them. Now, he didn't do that in game 1, but all of a sudden here in game 2, Love is starting, and what happens? Now those switches, on a lot of those switches, Aaron Gordon was ending up with a much smaller player on him. I think he had 15 points in the first half in game 1. He had a huge first quarter. because they would do the pick and roll. They would switch. Gordon would end up with a smaller player on him, get an easy basket. Well, you start Love, you stop the switching, and all of a sudden the baskets aren't coming so easy for Aaron Gordon. So game 2, and this is a chess match, game 2 was a perfect example of an awesome coach going out there and making the adjustments to compete with a team that you would look at and say, yeah, they got a lot more talent than Miami. They have the best player on the floor in Jokic, and they're much bigger and stronger, it would appear, than the Miami Heat are. But with great coaching and adjustments, all of a sudden we have a 1-1 series.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we really do. And Eric Spoelstra is the king of making adjustments, at least to me. I mean, overall, he seems to be able to adjust his Heat team. I mean, of course, he weathered the storm, with the Boston series. Of course, I mean, they pretty much dominated that series. But even when Boston came back and you had a 3-3 game, they made adjustments. They beat Boston at their own game when it came to Game 7. And when it came to when they really needed to beat them the most, they attacked the rim. They shot threes. Boston did not. They isolated Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum for the most part. And now you look where Boston is. It's going to be harder with the Nuggets, but I mean the Heat did show that they could do that in that game the other night. But see, here's the thing. Here's another thing I want to touch on first. Here's the thing that is a pet peeve that I have with the NBA Finals. Okay, they had Game 1 on Thursday, then you had to wait till Sunday for Game 2. And I understand why they have the 3-day break between Sunday and, of course, we're recording this on Wednesday the 7th, between games 2 and 3, because you got to travel down to South Florida and you have the altitude in Colorado. But why didn't they make games 1 and 2 on Thursday and Saturday as opposed to Thursday and Sunday? I don't get that.
It makes no sense. The schedule for the NBA Finals is so freaking ridiculous and hard to deal with. 2 days off between games in the same state, that's just outrageous. It's ridiculous. And then you got to, like you said, you wait all the way till Wednesday for Game 3 here. I'm with you.
But like I said, that's understandable because you have to travel and
I get it, but still 3 days is a bit much, man. Come on, 2 days I get. It should be 2 days when you change states, and there should be no day off between games 1 and 2. That's the way it used to be. You play Game 2 the next day.
So everybody can watch.
They're going all the way across the country.
They do that
now.
so everybody can watch 2-3 days later.
Yeah, but Trent, these guys, they fly, first class luxury. It's not like it was in the old days. Traveling's not that huge a deal.
No,
kidding? Maybe I'm speaking, but to me, no days off between Game 1 and 2. That's the way it should be. 2 days travel. And then, I guess
2 back to back.
And then, of course, now you're going to have a situation you get late, and this will go further. This is going to go 6-7 games. It probably goes 7 games, but I guess the NBA. I always forget the format. I think it's 2-2-1-1-1 now.
I believe so.
Yeah, it used to be, because of what you say with the travel. It used to be 2-3-2. To have less travel from West Coast to East Coast. But travel isn't what it used to be. It's not that big of an issue. So now I think in the finals, they do 2-2-1-1-1. But yeah, I'm with you, man. It makes it hard to enjoy sometimes. You got to wait so long for these games.
Takes too long.
It's horrible.
Then sometimes there's nothing on TV and the Yankees are losing. Tampa's winning and shit.
And you know what?
It's horrible.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah. So
but no, I mean, don't you agree, RC3, that basically Miami beat Boston at their own game? That's kind of how they've gotten to where they are. But, I mean, they're going to have to do something similar to Denver. And, of course, Denver, they were able to adjust the other night. But, I think both coaching staffs are really good at making adjustments to what the other one's doing. So this whole series could be a chess match.
What Spoelstra's already accomplished, and you look at the first round, beating the number 1 seed, right? Taking out Giannis Antetokounmpo in 5 games, which nobody saw coming. You give that to coaching. Even the Knicks were a higher seed than Miami, and you could say whatever you want at this point. There were a lot of people going into that series picking the Knicks to win that series. That didn't happen. And then you take a 3-0 lead against Boston, who, after Milwaukee got knocked out, I would say 80% of the people I was watching on TV were saying that Boston was going to win the NBA Finals. So every single series, the Heat have been the underdog, and they've done quite well in that role. And as you saw from game 1 to 2, Spoelstra made all the adjustments he needed to make. Now you look at Malone and you look at Denver and what they have to do now. Can the coaching match the Miami coaching? Because you have to figure out a way now to counter what they did. How can I get Jokic back to getting over 10 assists a game and getting his teammates involved? And then on top of that, you got to do that on the road now, where generally role players don't play very well. So, this is it's a tough series, and there's a lot on the line for everybody. Jimmy Butler wants to prove that he can win a championship.
Butler is going to serve.
Miami's on the verge of making history. They could be the first number 8 seed ever to win an NBA championship. And on the other end, you have a guy in Jokic who has 2 regular season MVPs, but has never won a championship, which is what you need to cement that level of greatness, to cement that legacy. And beyond that, the Denver Nuggets themselves have never won an NBA championship. This is the first time they've ever gotten this far. So you have a chance to make that history, to bring the first ever title to Denver. This is a fascinating...
History's going to be made regardless.
Yeah, it's just a fascinating, awesome series. It really is, man. It's nothing. It can't get better than this. This is a great series.
I'm even staying up to watch it.
So, and we'll see what happens tonight at 8:30. All right, Trent. All right.
Go ahead.
The Tampa Bay Rays in first place. They've stabilized a little bit.
If RC2 needs to go to the bathroom,
oh no,
free.
I'm leaving right now.
Okay, I understand.
So give us your weekly Rays report.
I'm mooning you right now.
You're mooning him?
I understand.
There are cameras here, dude. YouTube has, they have rules against stuff.
Oh, okay.
No nudity.
Yeah, well, my butt is flat anyway. So.
Oh. that makes it all better, right, Trent? That his butt is flat.
I just got a weird image in my head there, but
he saw your ironing board butt.
That ironing board butt.
Yeah.
My front looks like my back, dude.
Well,
that's weird.
Here we go with the Tampa Bay Rays. So, of course, the Rays are 25 over 500 as of Wednesday night. They're currently playing the Minnesota Twins at Tropicana Field. They're up 1-0, bottom 3. But anyway, we're looking at it right now. Look, I said that last weekend's series against the Boston Red Sox is going to be a test for the simple reason. Number one, coming into that series, the Rays were 14-12 on the road. They're not playing as well on the road as they are, at home. I mean, they got a ridiculous 21 games over 500 record at 27-6 at Tropicana Field so far this season, which is fascinating in itself. If you would have told me at the beginning of the season that we would be 27-6 at home, I would have looked at you and said you were crazy. And I'm a fan of the team, so I understand that. But the Rays faced a lot of adversity on that trip. The Rays, whenever they played the Cubs and the Red Sox, of course, they lost 2 out of 3 in Chicago. But the weather conditions were not favorable by any means. They suffered. They suffered a lot of cold rain in Boston. Of course, the game was rained out on Friday. They took away their off day on Monday because they had to make up that game. They had to make up the Friday night game. So they played a day-night doubleheader Saturday, which was originally scheduled. Then they played a game on Sunday and then on Monday as well. But as far as the play on the field, the Rays really should have swept this series, in my personal opinion, because they were in control early. In game 1 of the doubleheader, they were up 4-0. Pitching wise, they were pitching very well, but unfortunately, they couldn't quite get it done whenever they needed to, because the bullpen came in. The starting pitcher, I believe it was Bradley in that particular game, Taj Bradley, pitched very well. He got the Rays into the 6th inning, did very well. But when Jalen Beeks came in, it went to hell in a handbasket, so to speak. I mean, why is this guy coming into games? I can't stand him. You got several other options in the bullpen. You got a Jason Adam, even though Jason Adam hasn't been himself this year. You've got so many other guys, but you bring in Beeks. Whenever Bradley left a couple of runners on base anyway, it's like, come on, what are you doing? And then, of course, he gives up 6 runs, and the Rays were not able to come back against the Red Sox bullpen on Saturday, in the first game. But then they turned it around from there. I mean, Saturday nights, the nightcap, they were dominant. They were able to get their offense just enough run support. Then, of course, they ended up winning on Sunday and had a very nice performance on Monday afternoon. So it was nice to see him bounce back after that adversity. I have to give credit to Sean Armstrong. You remember him, RC3?
Sean
you know who
Armstrong.
I know the Armstrong doll.
What?
Yeah,
Stretch Armstrong?
Sean Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong.
He was activated off the injured list, so he came off the IL and pitched very well. Pitched a couple of innings on Sunday, and pitched a couple of innings. He didn't pitch on Monday or yesterday, but he ended up pitching a little while, and on Sunday afternoon pitched a couple of innings. So he's looking fresh off the injured list. They got a couple of more fresh arms in the bullpen. They got Luis Patino. He's doing well. He's just was recalled. Unfortunately, they got a couple of bullpen arms that are on the injured list right now. Josh Fleming has got some elbow inflammation. He's expecting it to be a minimal stay on the injured list. This was retroactive to a few days ago, so hopefully he's only able to stay on the injured list for a little amount of time. But then you got other guys, too, that have been injured. But look, Tyler Glasnow, through his first couple of starts, has looked good. Overall for the Rays, he's coming back into form. So, look, the Rays are set up. They got some fresh bullpen arms right now. If the bullpen can keep doing what they've been doing the past few days, they'll be in good shape. But it's all about the pitching for the Rays. And normally if your starter is good and you're scoring enough runs, well, you're doing well. And that's what they've been able to do. And they've been
Go ahead.
and they've been and they've been finding different ways to win. Rich, you and I were talking about RC3. You and I were talking about the home run ball last week. They didn't hit a home run at all in Boston. No fault of their own. I mean, the weather conditions were horrible. The wind was blowing balls back into the ballpark. But
balls back in.
He's entertaining himself, Trent. Just ignore him.
So what I'm saying is, the Rays did not hit a home run during that Boston series, and they're showing that they can win in various different ways. I mean, yes, they hit 2 home runs in their first game against Minnesota, but they've shown that if they can go a series or two without hitting a home run, and they can play small ball to end up winning, and they can get the big hit when they needed to. That's always good. I was worried a little bit at the beginning of the year because they relied a little bit too much on the home run ball.
And I think that's definitely still a concern for the Rays. I think they're too reliant on the home run. You can't really judge what they do in a series against Boston in June and say, oh, look, they're finding different ways to win.
Yes.
The Red Sox are not really a good
wind
team.
was blowing.
Although they are over 500, and if they were in the Central, they would be in first place.
I'm so happy.
But I still think the Rays are too reliant on home runs, but quite frankly, just like the Yankees are.
Yes.
They're definitely the class of the East right now. The start is what has them ahead of the Orioles and the Yankees. It was a great start for the Rays. The schedule broke right for them. And now you look at how baseball is structured this year. If you're the Yankees and the Orioles, you're not going to have all the opportunities to get back in the division you would have had last year with the balanced schedule. And that's the problem with this. If you're thinking about getting back in the division, as I said last week, Yankees are 6 games is the line where I feel like I'm still in it. And the Yankees have fluctuated between 5 and 8 games the last 2 weeks. The Rays won April. Yankees actually had a better record than the Rays in May, but because the Rays had such an incredible start, the lead is still significant and where it is. But now if you're the Yankees and the Orioles with this balanced schedule, you have to hope teams like the Twins can beat the Rays. The Guardians can beat the Rays.
That's not happening.
The Angels. You got to rely on the entire league to do. So the only hope I really think the rest of the East has in getting back into the division, because I think the Orioles and Yankees will make the playoffs. But if you're thinking about the division, the Rays have to suffer injuries and not be the team they are right now, just like the Yankees are suffering injuries, to kind of even it out a little bit. Because if it goes this way, the Rays are going to continue to feast on these shitty teams all over baseball, because there's nothing but shitty teams all over the league. I mean, everywhere you look.
Dude.
So right now, I mean, I don't see the Rays not winning the division. However, I don't know if I believe in them as an October team because of the reliance on the home run ball and a bullpen that the teams with better offenses will really be able to hit in big spots. And a big thing for the Rays, which they have a good chance at doing right now. They have a significant lead, but so did the Yankees last year until the injuries, is get that home field advantage because they're just a different team at home. Yeah, they won a couple games up in Fenway, but that's not against the Yankees or the Orioles or the Astros.
So when do you start sweating?
I don't know what to think about the Rangers, but right, Trent, the way it looks right now, if you're a Rays fan, you're not really going to have to sweat until the playoffs because Yankees are not in the division right now, and the Yankees have a ton of problems of their own. You talk about dumb organizations. You want to talk about the Texas Rangers giving all that money to Jacob deGrom, and then he's hurt right away. Yankees gave all that money to Carlos Rodon, who was supposed to be a big part of this rotation. Hasn't thrown a pitch for the Yankees yet.
God,
the Yankees get Giancarlo Stanton back, who's such a streaky player to begin with. He's not even going to play the field now, and now Aaron Judge is out, and not on top of that, then you got Nestor Cortez hitting the IL. You get some players back, other players go out. So I think the name of the game this year, especially as you're sitting here in June, 7.5 games out of first place at 36-26.
And also with the Rays and with the division, with the different landscape of baseball, it makes those division games even more vital than they normally were. I mean, you play division opponents 18 times a year last year, but now you only play them 14 or even 13 times a year. So it makes it vital to win those series when you can. And the only division series that the Rays have not won this year was whenever they played Baltimore, back in Baltimore.
Well, that's not entirely. If you count a split, they split with the Yankees in the Bronx, so they didn't win that series.
But I'm saying they didn't lose that series.
Right, but they didn't win, Trent.
But
they didn't win.
Did you forget? This is a recording.
Yeah, I did forget, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
I wanted to forget.
Yeah.
What's the matter for you, huh?
But no, you'd have to say right now, by far, the best team in baseball. And the Yankees have played well. They went out to L.A. and they took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers out there. The Seattle was playing well when the Yankees went out and played them, and they took 2 out of 3 in that series. So this Yankee team, and they're 10 games over 500. They win series, but they're another problem you don't want to talk about. And I know Yankee fan wants to talk about this right now. Yankees have an Anthony Volpe problem. And dude stinks. He's terrible. He's on the interstate. He's hitting 190. And he's played shoddy defense at shortstop. And for years, we had to hear about Volpe, and we can't trade for this guy because they won't let go of Volpe. And I've said it for years now. This dude better come up and beat Jeter if we can't trade him for the guys that we held him for over the years. And he's hitting 190. And this is something nobody wants to talk about. Yankees have an Anthony Volpe problem. All right. And meanwhile, Oswald Peraza is tearing it up in the minor leagues right now. And any scout you talk to, he's a much better defensive shortstop than Anthony Volpe. So, and if Volpe was, we saw Oswaldo Cabrera get sent down hitting 190 earlier this year. This dude is killing them right now. And nobody wants to acknowledge that because he's supposed to be the golden kid. Look, we all love the story. New York kid, grew up the Yankee fan. You want him to succeed. Derek Jeter didn't hit 190 in his rookie year. This is a problem. And it's something that eventually the Yankees are going to have to face here because with all these guys getting injured, with Aaron Judge out of the lineup, you can't have Anthony Volpe hitting a ground ball to shortstop every time he gets up in a big spot. It's a big problem, and nobody's talking about it right now because they want to believe in this kid, but he's just not getting it done. What the Yankees have to do with the injuries to Nestor Cortez, Rodon seemingly never coming back. Severino, maybe he's injured again because he stunk in his last start. Yankees need to trade for another pitcher. I don't know who that pitcher is, and maybe you need to trade Gleyber Torres for that. It's time to get rid of him because he stinks too. He's playing okay now. You know, he's doing it. But you have Oswald Cabrera tearing it up in the minors right now. To me, if you need to keep Volpe up here, you're going to have to move him to second base because he don't look great at shortstop. He's probably not a shortstop at this level. You're going to have to move him to shortstop, let him keep playing until he hits 140 maybe, and then you send him down and bring Oswald Cabrera up, Peraza up, and let him play shortstop and get rid of the second baseman because Glaber is not that good. And since he's playing halfway decent right now, maybe you can get a pitcher for him that could help this team down. But the Yankees have a ton of problems right now. And it's pretty amazing to say that because you're talking about a team that's 10 games over 500 and would be in first place in a lot of divisions in baseball right now. So, but they have issues. The name of the game, if you're the Yankees, get healthy by the playoffs. Because last year was the reverse. They were very healthy early. They were great. They a lot of injuries, couldn't win a game for 2 months, but they won enough games to where that didn't matter. They could hold a lead, but this year, maybe the name of the game is get to the end healthy. And then you could be this year's Philadelphia Phillies where, you didn't win the division, you got in and you're able to get to the World Series because you get to the playoffs healthy, playing your best baseball. Because in baseball, that's what it's about these days with all these teams making the playoffs. It really doesn't matter how good you're playing in April and in May. Are you healthy and playing well in September into October? Those are the teams that win. Look at the Dodgers last year. How many games did they win? Yeah. They got knocked out, by the
like nothing.
It didn't really matter the regular. You want to win a division, but you look at baseball the last 5 years, it doesn't really matter. So that's the name of the game for the Yankees right now. And I think that's what they need to do to improve. You need to face the fact that this dude Volpe is hitting 190. You need a ball player here who can play, who's going to hit 270, 300. Great, he runs the bases good, fine. Volpe could create. He's never on base. His on-base percentage is awful. He cannot hit. And he's still up here right now playing shortstop for the New York Yankees. This is something they're going to have to face eventually here. I hope he can turn it around, but it looks bad right now. And all the guys, they didn't trade for Castillo last year because you can't include Volpe in that trade. And the countless others I can't remember right now that we've heard over, Yankees can't trade for him because they can't trade Volpe. Well, that dude needed to be Derek Jeter, and he's hitting 190. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Do you agree, disagree, indifferent?
Oh, my God, no. Yeah, Volpe's got to go, bro.
I'm not saying he's got to go, but maybe you send him down.
Yeah, but he's got to hit a little bit better, man.
He's not hitting. He's not hitting.
But where's the hitting coach?
I don't know. Where is he?
Don't they got two
Trent,
of them?
where's the hitting coach?
I don't know.
He's probably in Tampa.
So, all the hitting coaches are in Tampa. Well, I think they have by far the most runs and the most home runs in baseball still.
They do, but their run differential has gone down a little bit.
I gotta go throw up, man.
The Rangers now lead the run differential category by over 30 runs.
And the Rangers are a team, honestly, they're 40-20. They're having a pretty amazing year as well. I have not seen them play this year. I don't know much about them. I kind of lean toward not believing in them because they're the Rangers and they just lost Jacob deGrom. But, maybe that's a team you eventually do have to take seriously. I think eventually the Astros take that division. But
they have a decent pitching staff. Jonah Heim is their catcher. They're one of the younger catchers who is hitting the cover off the ball. How about Nathan Eovaldi? How about the year that he's having so far? I'm happy for him with all the injury history that he has under his belt. So hopefully for them, he can stay healthy.
He had a good run with the Red Sox, and he's pitching well for the Rangers now. But is he going to be healthy by the time September rolls around? Just like they just lost Jacob deGrom here. So,
here's something I want to ask. Here's something I want to ask you too. Speaking of just different baseball teams, how about Blue Jays pitcher Alek Manoah being transferred down to the Florida Complex League, not to AAA, not to AA, not to A-ball, but the Florida Complex League? I mean, Alek Manoah had a great year for the Blue Jays last year and for the past several years, but now just something's off with his mechanics. He's had an awful season, but I mean, I don't have any insight on. I haven't seen him pitch all that much this year. The Rays faced him.
It's crazy when you consider the season he had last year. The guy was a near Cy Young type pitcher, and then he talked all that shit about Garrett Cole when the sticky stuff and all that stuff came out.
And they dumped his ass.
And now all of a sudden he forgot how to pitch, I guess. Who knows? Yeah, that's definitely a weird situation. But Yankee fans definitely are not feeling bad for Manoah with all the stuff he's talked over the years.
Hey, wipe. I don't have no tears to wipe. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, bottom line, a week has passed, and the Rays are still the best team in baseball.
And the Yankees are falling apart.
And I wouldn't say that, but they're just not. Again, I think the Yankees make the playoffs. I think they're where they need to be, but I'm just not. I still have that question in the back of my head. Are the Yankees better than they were last year? If
absolutely not.
Can they beat the Astros if they face the Astros in a big spot in the playoffs?
See the way the Astros are playing?
They're playing much better these days.
Unbelievable.
They're doing extremely well.
They got off to a little bit of a shaky start, but boy, have they found it.
Oh yeah, and that's the whole point too, right? It's kind of what we're talking about here. It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And you look at the Yankees right now and the outfield, right? We have to watch Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in center field.
Oh,
the
my goodness.
Catcher / shortstop / third baseman who's somehow playing the outfield for the New York Yankees this year. We got to watch Jake Bowers in left field, who's a first baseman.
The former Ray.
Yeah, who's really a first baseman. And somehow he's in left field for the Yankees now. And Willie Calhoun, whoever he is, he's playing right field. Look at this line. I mean, look at the Yankees. This is the New York Yankees, right? 5 through 9. Anthony Volpe's hitting 190. Willie Calhoun, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Jose Trevino, Jake Bowers. That's the New York Yankee lineup. 5 through 9. Are you winning anything with that lineup?
I ain't winning shit, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What's going on here?
I ain't gonna bet nothing.
And Brian Cashman gets a 5-year extension. Anyway, nice. All right, I'm enough complaining. It's enough. It's enough already.
It's enough. Man.
What? You want more of that, Trey?
No, I can't stand Cashman. Leave me alone.
I gotta go sit on the couch.
I gotta go sit in the bowl.
Seriously, what? You sit in the bowl?
In the bowl.
Wait a second.
It's time to sit down and unwind and listen to the couch report.
So, Trent, my dad said he doesn't sit on the toilet. He said he sits in the bowl.
In the bowl, baby.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's right. I put the bowl next to the couch and I just sit there.
How does that even work?
How do you do that?
Well, I have to clean up after.
well, sure.
Of course. That goes without saying.
Nobody thought, I think, regardless of how you use the toilet, you have to clean up after, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm always backed up once in a while. You get older, all kind of shit comes out of there.
Oh, wow. You're finding like Hot Wheel toys and, pencils.
I go, what the hell is that? It looks like a village in my butt, man.
A what?
What is that? A village.
Oh, a village?
That's right, in my belly.
In your belly.
That's
wow.
right.
That's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right. It is the Couch Report. What's going on in the world of Trent?
Well, I'm getting ready to actually take a flight this weekend. I'm going out of town, leaving the state, going up to the Northeast this coming weekend. I'm only going to be there for a couple days from Thursday to Sunday, but I'm going to Steubenville, Ohio, the birthplace of one Dean Martin. By the way, today, June 7th.
What are you laughing about? What is so funny about Steubenville?
You said Steubenville.
He did not say Steubenville.
No, I said Steubenville.
What?
No, he said Steuben. You said Steubenville.
I did not say Steubenville. Yeah. I said Steubenville.
Steubenville?
Well, my grandfather does call it Steubenville, so it's funny.
That reminds me, Trent, when I was a kid, we would have to go to Rochester, New York, and we hated it so much, my sister and I.
Why?
It was just extremely boring. and then on top of that, you had to drive 8 hours to get there. Just extreme torture.
Yes.
So what we would call it Rottenchester.
Rottenchester.
Yeah, Rottenchester. That's what we call
Drive through snowstorms and all that shit. Just
So-
to go,
That's cool.
Just to go see people you don't like.
Yeah.
You dig? Yeah. Hey, how you doing, you son of?
Oh, I hope none of those people are watching this.
Who cares? They know how I feel. You dig?
You don't keep
you
it a
know how I feel.
Whoa.
Oh, look at my boo-boo, man.
Yo, boo-boo. Oh, wow. Look, you could see
Look
that clearly.
Look at that.
You're going to tell us all about that in a little bit.
Right,
Look
man.
at that bruise.
Oh, I hope I'm not freaking out the old guys that want to play softball.
You're taking away Trent's time. It's Trent's couch report
okay,
now.
I'm
Stop
sorry,
talking
Trent.
about your injuries.
Okay.
All right, Stupidville.
That's okay.
Sorry
But
about
anyway,
that,
yeah. So I'm going up there to. By the way, they got some good pizza places up in the area. They got
right.
DiCarlo's. DiCarlo's. It's all homemade, by the way. They got DiCarlo's pizza. They got the Gianna Moore's. Well, they're closed down, unfortunately.
Oh,
but,
that's not going to help.
I know, but there's so many other great pizza places up there. So I'm going to go check those out. Going to go see some family members I've never met before, so I'm very excited about that. And just all around, it's going to be a nice weekend in a part of the country I've never visited before, so I'll have a full report whenever I get back on here next week. But otherwise, things are going rather well. Just enjoying the summer, enjoying the swimming pool, and just all around and enjoying life. Nothing like it. I mean, when your baseball team's good, you got to enjoy it.
That is true. It's always better when your team's playing better in the summer. I do agree. Remember how excited we were last year when the Yankees were fooling us?
Yeah, then they sucked in August. So it was terrible.
They couldn't win a game for like half of July and August.
Oh, my God. They couldn't win a game if they were playing little kids.
It was awful, yeah. All right, so a lot of cool things. I hope you enjoy Steubenville.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool experience, a different part of the
get
country.
some Domino's pizza, you say you're going
Domino's Pizza? Why would
you
you go?
Dominic's? Did you go Dominic's?
Dominic's? You going to Dominic's, Trent?
No, I've never heard of that place.
No. It's new to me. All right, Super Radio Father, what's your couch report?
What's my couch report?
Yeah, show us your boo-boo.
Oh, there you
By the
go.
way, do you have an interview for us this week?
No, not this. Oh, we did have one, but he couldn't do it this week. But I'll be seeing them next week because I took a week off. Okay, you see my arm? So, I was promoting the league. We all get boo-boos. All
Look
right,
at my
guys?
boo-boo.
Look at that boo-boo. Okay, my wife today saw it. She goes, I didn't see that. You've been hiding that from me. I says, yes. That's why I've been working slow outside in the house,
Why are you whispering?
Because she might be listening.
Oh, you don't want her to hear you?
Oh, yeah, you can't hear me. All right, so I got a boo-boo here.
Hey,
I
that's
got
why
one
she
in
can
the
turn up
leg.
the volume on whatever she's listening to.
What? She's listening to. She don't want to listen to me. When I come on, she puts it on mute. So anyway,
I don't blame her.
I don't blame her.
Yeah. So I had one guy going for surgery yesterday. It's won't call him for a couple of days. D-Dub is going for surgery Friday.
Wait, are you sure you want to keep playing softball? Everybody's going for surgery.
Well,
Boo-boo.
no, it was a torn fracture by his groin. So
Oh my God!
Yeah.
A little bit too much information.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm sorry, D-Dub. They gotta rip some kind of tendon and put it back on, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
It's great. But it is one of the fastest dude.
I just got pain.
You got pain? You don't have to go to the bathroom, right?
No.
No. Nah, D-Dub is one of the fastest guys in the league.
Whoa.
Okay.
So he relies on speed for his game.
Dude, I was playing on his team the other day towards the end of the season.
Uh-huh.
He hit a shot, and he was right on my ass, man. And we had to score. I had to keep running. He was on my heels,
that's
man.
the nature of the game.
He goes, I didn't know you wear size 9. I go, oh, shit. He's looking at my shoes. Unbelievable.
Why is he looking at? Did you have nice cleats on or
No,
something?
I didn't have nice cleats. I'm trying to run away from him. This guy was so fast. You have this guy on your team, man. I'm telling you, man. But everything is
I'd be
cool.
running away from you both on and off.
Oh, man.
You're burying the lead, dude. What about that boo-boo? Show us that boo-boo.
Oh, there goes the boo-boo again.
What happened there? Look at that thing.
Oh, okay. So I wear an arm pad. Okay, like the major league guys, so you don't get hit. Guess what? The pad was here, and I got hit here.
No, it hit where the pad wasn't.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
Like, hit the ball where nobody is. What? So, yeah, that's about it, but it's good. I like these.
Why are you doing that with your fingers?
Because everything I do, I don't know why I do it. Help me. There's something wrong with me. Even the psychiatrist I see, he has to see a psychiatrist after he sees me. You
Wow.
dig?
That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. That means I do good. I mess up his mind.
Yeah.
After he gets up from sitting on his behind. Can you dig it?
Oh, you're an artist.
Yeah, the rap is strong, but the words are wrong. What?
The words are wrong. Wow, profound.
So everything is cool, man. We out there, we playing, man, and we start practicing next week. They already started this week, but I had to take a week off.
Yeah, look at that bruise on your arm. You gotta give yourself a
it's
little
not
time,
only
man.
that. It's we were talking about this the other day. Me and this guy Joe. It's like we're always subbing for people. It looks like we play more in the league than anybody else sometimes.
Look at this.
Is that crazy? I love it, man.
That's good. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Give me a glove, give me a ball, and give me a bat, son. Yeah. So we cool. Everything is cool, man. Doing stuff with we went to Buster's and whatever.
Dave and Buster's?
Dave and Buster's, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Trent. I was confused with the Busters.
Yeah,
What is
man.
this?
We had a ball today, me and little dude.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, we were playing video games and shit. That was pretty cool. They had old video games, Space Invaders and all that.
Wow, Space Invaders. That's cool.
So let's put it this way, man. I will go back there to have dinner and all that,
Oh, you were feeling that, Dave and
we
Buster's?
were feeling it, man.
All right.
So we got to go, man.
Yeah, all right, I'm down.
All right.
I'm down for some Dave and Buster's.
Man, we got to go there because that food looked good, son.
Oh, you were into it. What did you eat?
No, we went to Blazing Pizza. That's what little Ricky likes,
Oh, is that the place where you could build your own pizza?
Yeah, man.
All right.
You haven't eaten that yet?
Yeah, I've had it before.
I love it. All right, the dog loves it too.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, so that's about what's happening here, man.
Cool, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and not a lot happening with me to report. Haven't been able to get out there and do any astronomy or astrophotography because every single day in the state of Florida there are clouds and rain and horrible conditions. And how could you possibly get better at something if you can never do it? So that's the frustration there. I did save Rita Village in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, wow.
I beat the first boss of the game, so that was fun. Got through that. Now I'm wandering aimlessly through the Hebra Mountains trying to find some white goats.
White goats?
Yeah.
You're going to eat them?
Why am I trying? Maybe I forgot why I'm trying to find them. They ran away. So
They ran away?
And they might hold a clue to the whereabouts of Princess Zelda. So.
Oh, yeah? What, the fur? You're going to take the fur off of them?
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I am. I do need warmer clothes to survive
that's
in the
why
mountains.
you're chasing the goats, bro.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just cooking spicy food, and it keeps me warm.
Oh,
So-
yeah. It'll keep me warm the other way by eating spicy food.
So
Are you kidding?
just doing that and enjoying the NBA Finals as we talked about.
Okay.
Trying to figure out ways to poke holes and rain on Tampa Bay Rays parade to make myself feel better.
Good luck.
And so far, I'm doing a pretty good
Yeah.
job. I'm hitting all the big hits. Too reliant on the home run. Bullpen stinks. I'm finding my way. I'm not trying to find ways.
I'm so happy too.
to make myself feel better. And,
Yeah, but you're going to watch
Discredit
women's
the Rays.
softball championship
Oh, yeah,
shots tonight?
you totally
Come
blew
on.
it. You said you were going to talk about that. Go ahead.
I forgot,
This will be the
man.
last
What
thing.
do you
Go ahead.
want? I'm old.
Talk about sports. You've been watching sports. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah, this is not working out. Okay, that's
me and mommy been getting into the softball.
All right.
I never seen her get really into it. So
Wow.
she likes the Oklahoma team. They're playing Florida State.
Go Florida State, man. Go Knowles.
Yeah, but this team is 51-0.
51-0.
When's the championship?
It starts tonight at 8 o'clock on ESPN.
Whoa, you're all over it.
That's right. 2 out of 3, baby.
Who's gonna win?
I think Oklahoma.
Florida State.
Nah.
You're just hating on the
Oh,
Noles.
okay. You going Florida State?
Florida State.
Yeah? Okay, dude, I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen.
Oh.
They're talking a mess, son.
All right. Well,
No, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just enjoy watching these girls play.
that's cool. He's enjoying the college softball, and I know you said you were watching a little bit of the College World
baseball.
Series.
Oh, yeah, that's going to start pretty soon. You
So
know, the regionals.
He's getting into all different types of things. Trent, isn't that impressive?
Yeah, we'll talk.
Well, it really is. But see, I mean, you're better than me. I'm a major sports fan. You know, I'm into the hockey, basketball, baseball. But I mean, I'll watch a little bit of college baseball right when it first starts in February. But I have to say, I haven't been as diligent in watching the playoffs and the tournament and everything. So I look forward to. I mean, I have been following the softball, but I look forward to watching them and seeing what happens. But I'm definitely wishing Florida State all the best.
Oh, okay. And I'm wishing the Kentucky Wildcats, ranked number 12, going to the regionals.
All right. Well, there you
See
go.
what D-Dub see what D-Dub has done to me?
He's turned you into
He's turned me blue,
a Wildcat
baby.
fan. So
That's right.
Not bad. Well, glad you can enjoy that. The dogs are tired of us being in the studio. They're like, come out here and give it. We need to go poop or do something.
I need to bite that skinny old dude.
I need to bite that dude over there.
I need the bone on that leg.
Trent, have a great vacation, all right?
Yeah, you too. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, we'll talk
All right,
to you
stay
soon.
cool, my man, all right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
that pizza, baby.
Yeah. And let's go. I just want to have a good game tonight, a good rest of the NBA Finals. That's what I'm rooting for. And maybe the Yankees can keep playing well and catch those Rays. We'll see what happens. In the words of Bob Dylan, time is an ocean, but it ends at the shore. The Super Radio Brothers have reached the shore. See ya!
Be safe, everybody. Rock and roll. Be kind to everybody. Don't know.
It's gone.